What's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy here with Chaos Motorsports. Today we've got a new install video for you. We're going to be installing our active exhaust delete on this 2017 Challenger Scat Pack. Now the delete is going to fit, I believe they started doing it 2016 all the way up to 2020. Active exhaust is found on the Dodge Challenger and Dodge Charger. This is on the 5.7s and the 6.4s and the 6.2s. Pretty easy install. All you need is an 8mm socket, a 10mm socket, and a 3mm Allen. Pretty much what this is going to do, since the active exhaust is they use a CAN bus system, so you can't really just unplug it without throwing a code. So your best bet is to put in one of these deletes, and it sort of tricks the computer into believing that it's still working when it's just going to hold the valve open. That's what this part is right here. There's a little butterfly valve inside the exhaust system that opens and shuts depending on your RPM and what drive mode you're in. We only have one out right now because we've already installed the other one to make this a quicker video and just sort of show you what it looks like. The only parts you're going to end up being left with is the 3 nuts that are on it originally, and the spring that is in between the actuator and the exhaust pipe itself. So yeah, pretty simple kit. Comes with everything that you need to install it. Honestly, probably 25 minutes. The kit will include a little trial sample size of some Loctite for you. We're just using this big one because why not? All right, let's get to it. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off these 3 nuts here. They're just a 10mm. So if you look at this sort of giant assembly in there, that's where that butterfly valve is. It's essentially a washer with a smaller hole in the middle. So once you go full throttle, it'll tilt it and give you full exhaust flow. When your vehicle is parked and off, that valve is automatically wide open. So you want to sort of hold the actuator down, because that spring in there is putting a little bit of force. So push down to get it to come straight off. Now, and there we go. So that's the open position right there, and the actuator is in the open position. Now if you disconnect this, do not reconnect it until you have it attached to the exhaust system, because what it will do will the computer will automatically check to make sure that it's working, so this will move, and then you'll end up throwing a code and have a hard time figuring out exactly what position it needs to be in, because this thing will just spin round and round and round. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the spring. And we've got this little pin here. We're going to put it in place. Try to center it as best you can. Boom, snaps right in. So what that pin is going to do is move in between here. So then it's going to create a stop for it, thinking that it's opening and closing, but in all actuality, this right here is going to keep this valve open. Just sort of put this up here for right now, get it out of the way. Now we're going to slide this on. Look, I mean, it really doesn't get any easier, guys. You're going to grab your washers, throw them on. Obviously this is CNC machine, and then we have it anodized black. help against corrosion since it's going to be underneath the vehicle. Then you're going to take a little dab of thread lock. Yeah, thread lock. Put it on each one of these posts here. We're just going to finger tighten these on. And we're going to grab our 10mm socket. Just tighten them up real quick. Don't have to go crazy. Now it is aluminum, so we don't want to crush it. There we go. Alright, now we've tightened down all our coupler nuts there. We're going to grab our actuator. And then we're going to work on getting the... It's right on the front. Sort of come in on an angle like sort of like this, so then you make sure that that pin is sort of in the right position. And I went ahead and I've got some Loctite on here. Finger tighten. I'm going to take our 3mm Allen, tighten these down. So while you're watching, go ahead and click that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Check out some of our other videos that we have on our YouTube channel. There we go. That's it. Now we'll take a look. The other videos, the other actuator is just the same. They're positioned the same exact way. These parts, there's no driver side, passenger side, or anything like that. It's the same exact thing on each side. So as you saw, super simple. Took me probably all of 10 minutes to actually do it. Might take you 15 because you have to lift up the car, but yeah, that's it. All right, quick little extra in here. Our active exhaust delete kit can also work if you decide to do your own custom exhaust, or you buy a used aftermarket exhaust or something that isn't equipped with active exhaust. Pretty much what you'll do is come on in here, and in the front here, you'll have your coupler, and then you'll have your active exhaust actuator right there. Let's say it's screwed in, right? So we're going to send you 6 extra screws, and the awesome thing is you just put these in the back, screw it in. There's enough in there to be able to tighten it up, and bam, you don't have to have it connected to the exhaust. And the great thing we sort of thought too was these points right here will be perfect areas to attach a zip tie to. So just a little added bonus. It makes it so you don't end up having to go out and buy another one, or spend money to get it tuned to be able to delete the active exhaust part.